I was actually sending a sort of like a love letter to my husband. 12-year-old Sargam still is waiting to see, people really owning their own beauty. The micro influencers are actually what is really pushing the brand. I think hold your ground, really believe in what you're doing.
Hi, guys, and welcome to What's Your Type, the podcast, where we talk to some of the most interesting women that I have ever met about their businesses and their lives. So let's get started. Today, we have Sargam Thavan Bhayana with us, the founder of Glow by Trustmart, who started out, I think, when e-commerce wasn't even really a thing, right?
Yeah.
With her own e-commerce platform. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about your journey?
So actually, by college degree, I did filmmaking, and I came back to India wanting to be a filmmaker. But you know how life has its own plans. So when I came, I joined my parents in their pharmaceutical company, and I did not really enjoy it at that time. I was always interested in beauty. So I had a chance meeting with the owners of Daphne, which is when I got Daphne to India and set it up as an online. I was only selling it through an e-commerce online channel. And after that, I realized that e-commerce has a huge potential in India. And that was also the time that Nykaa and all those things were just slowly coming up. They were not, Nykaa wasn't what it is right now. So that's how I started with Tressmart, and then we went on to get more products from all across the globe, from UK, US, Israel, all these places. And then I realized that, when the bigger e-commerce platforms were growing, they were only focusing on the bigger brands. And I felt that India has such great homegrown brands that there was no platform for them to showcase themselves. They were getting lost in the clutter of the bigger brands. So, that was the idea behind starting Glow by Tressmart, that I'm going to make a platform for the not smaller but homegrown brands so they can break out of the clutter.
Well, as a homegrown brand founder, I appreciate it truly. I think, like, honestly, it looks so cool that you've focused entirely on this as an ecosystem, right? Like, it's a great place to be. And especially today, now that all these Indian brands have really grown into their own,
Absolutely.
totally the place to be. So tell me now, with the rise of like social media and influencers shaping all of the decisions that everyone's making, now that it's so big, how has that changed how you brand the entire platform and like your entire journey going forward?
Influencers have become such a major part of any business now. I don't think that a business can be made successful without influencers, and some have started feeling, at least for Global Tressmart, the micro influencers are actually what is really pushing the brand, because our focus has also always been tier 2 and tier 3 cities,
Right.
because everyone in tier 1 cities anyway has access to small, big, bigger, biggest, all
Everything,
sort of
absolutely.
everything. But people living in tier 2 and tier 3 cities are the ones who don't have access yet. So my entire journey going forward is going to be really targeting the smaller micro influencers, regional influencers, because I think that's what's really going to help Glow going forward.
That was actually going to be my next question to you, that like tier 2 cities are now exploding so much, tier 2 and tier 3, especially for beauty. And I feel like the consumption has just increased so much now. So like, I was going to ask you how you focus on them, but now I already know because you just told me that your influencers are regional. So
Yes.
how do you select these regional influencers?
Of course, we do have a marketing team in house, and we vet them ourselves. But also, we have an external agency that really helps us get the right kind of people. Also, because I myself am from Dehradun, which is currently a tier 2 city, so I sort of understand, the audience, because I myself belong to a smaller
Right.
city, so I know exactly what kind of content are people consuming and what really works. So we target those kind of influencers that are providing that type of content.
Absolutely. I have like a random offbeat question for you. What would 12-year-old Sargam want to see from the beauty industry today?
Something. It would be, just people being themselves. I still think we are far, far away from that. And I feel really terrible, when I see these young kids and they're using so many beauty products just trying to look a certain way. Or there are so many of these, makeup artists on Instagram. I keep seeing their reels. They're, putting foundation on brides and it's like 3 or 4 shades lighter.
Oh my god, I agree with
I
you.
just feel terrible. So a 12-year-old Sargam still is waiting to see, people really owning their own beauty and just being what they really are. And I think we're far, far away from it still.
I actually completely agree with you. There's so much like editorialization in beauty
Yeah.
these days. And I feel like what we need to show people is real people. So I think when we did our last shoot, we actually did a shoot with college students. So our models were actually real people with real skin. I think there's a picture of it there somewhere, but I'll show you later.
Yeah.
But I think the idea now is to bring people to see who they actually
That's
are.
what.
And I
And
completely agree with you.
especially,
on this.
with the makeup artists, people are following makeup artists. They have a cult following, but they're promoting using, 3 or 4 shades lighter foundation shades. I personally feel that's not okay. Everybody is beautiful. The skin color they are the way they are. I don't know why we are still going on promoting, certain type of skin color is more beautiful. It's beyond me.
I absolutely agree with you. That's why we made 24 shades in our foundation. We were like, someone has to pick your shades for you and give you what you actually need.
Exactly.
So I think inclusivity is the biggest thing. Have you seen those reels where those makeup artists
That's
like
what.
literally paint
Yeah,
faces?
it's actually painted.
It's literally terrifying.
It's
I'm
terrible.
so scared of it.
They have such a cult following, and people are following that. Why you're an influencer? You're at a power of influence. Why are you telling
Doing
people this?
Yeah.
Why are you telling them this is the way it should be? No, it should not be like that.
I can't tell you how many times, just because we have foundations are one of our main products, right? We've had to shade match a lot of people. I can't tell you how many times people have come up to me and said, like, is this going to make me look lighter? And I'm like, I don't want to give you lighter. You will look grey.
That's what. But so yeah, we're far from it. But I hope people start realizing that they're really nice the way they are.
Okay, what is one business tip that you would give to someone who is just starting something right now?
I think hold your ground, really believe in what you're doing and stick to it. There are going to be challenges, there are going to be people who are going to say you can't do it, but give it a fair shot. Don't back down until you've given it a fair shot. And if it doesn't work out, it's okay. There are many other things you can do, but give it a fair
Absolutely.
shot.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Okay, now we're going to do something really fun. It's called What's Your Type?
That's lovely.
And essentially it's like a this or that. So I'm going to ask you what your type is and we'll go with that. Right?
Perfect.
Okay, so phone calls or DMs, what's your type?
Definitely DMs. I hate answering my phone. Most of the times I message people saying I'm in a low network area. Can you please message me? So I don't answer phone calls at all. So definitely DM.
I absolutely love that. I think that's something I'm going to start doing now. Okay, what's your type? What's what's like the most overhyped beauty trend that you've ever seen?
I would say glass skin.
Yeah?
I
Why so?
just don't understand glass skin. I had tried it once. I was looking like I had really oily skin, and that's it. And also, I feel glass skin is something which is not really achievable. So I feel we are going on a trend which you're lying.
Yeah.
Nobody can really. I mean, I'm sure Koreans do. I'm not getting into that. But as a general thing, I think glass skin is not really an achievable trend. And at least for me, I was just looking oily. My skin was not looking glowing. It was not looking flawless. It was just looking oily.
No, I agree with you, especially when they had that whole photo shoot where they literally put face masks and then did stuff over it. I found it so ridiculous.
What's the point?
Just couldn't understand. Okay, cool. What's your type? Are you always the friend who's like there early or are you the fashionably late friend?
I'm the fashionably late friend because I'm always keeping things for the last minute. So my clothes won't be ironed. I'm late from work. So I'm always late. I'm forever running late.
Are you running late today?
A bit. As per usual, I just had a huge problem at the bank today with my locker and stuff like that. So I was running late. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, some fun questions just about your personal life. What's your least favorite thing about your husband? And your most favorite? Let's give him a balanced review.
It's actually the same thing that
Oh my
he works too hard. So it's my most favorite thing that he's very driven, he works very hard, he's very ambitious, and it's my least favorite thing that he works very hard and he has no time for me. So it's the answer is the same for both.
I actually love that.
The questions,
That's
yeah.
so cute. Okay, cool. Never have I ever sent a risky text and put my phone on airplane mode.
I have actually. So I was actually sending a sort of like a love letter to my husband, and I by mistake sent it to my father. And it was at a time my father didn't know I was dating. And I just died. Like, I just died. And I put my phone on airplane mode. And when I switched it on after like an hour or whatever, I just had like some 20 question marks from my father. So yeah, I have done that, and I that 1 hour I thought like I should just go and jump off a building or something. So yeah, I've done
That is the scariest story I've ever heard. It has to
it
be.
was really bad. And it was at a time when we didn't have WhatsApp delete, we had nothing. It was there for
Oh
him
my
to
god.
see.
Edit messages is my holy grail.
There was nothing you could do. There was nothing. It was with him. I mean, there was nothing except going on airplane mode. I don't know how I thought that would save myself the trouble, but yeah. So in fact, he even got to know about my now husband like that because I'd sent a love letter to him.
Oh my god. I don't know what I would do if my father caught me, but you know what? At least he's your husband. It's all good.
Yeah. Now it's all good. Yeah,
Now
but
it's all
that time
good.
it was not so good.
I love that story so much. Okay, cool. Last question in this segment. If there was hidden camera footage in your home of you alone, what would it catch you doing that people don't know you do?
Dancing in the bathroom. I do that a lot, and I also have an obsessive problem of cleaning my cupboard. But I only do it when I'm alone. I don't know why. So you'll either find me dancing in the bathroom, or you'll find me cleaning my cupboard.
I love that. I feel like I've developed OCD also all of late. Like it's just like a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why, and I'm not a messy person, but I'm not like that much of a clean freak. But I don't know what happens to me when I'm alone. I just want to clean everything.
I feel like, sometimes just cleaning things can just put your mind in order.
It does, maybe that's why I enjoy it, and it just puts me at peace when I see things organized in front of me. So maybe that's actually the
That's
reason
what
why
it
I do
is.
it when I'm alone.
But it's so fun. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
As long as it's giving you peace.
as long as it's giving me peace.
Okay, so now we're going to play another fun game because that's what this is all about.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's like chatting with a friend.
That's exactly the
Yeah,
vibe
it's
we were trying
really
to
like
give today.
easygoing and simple. Otherwise, these podcasts can become a
So
bit
stuffy.
yeah, and they can make someone really nervous.
Yeah. This is chill. We're just chilling. Okay, so in front of you, I have a whole plate of all of our lipstick shades. And I want you to pick the shade that describes you best and tell us why.
Okay, so I'm going to pick up self-made. It's not, I mean, obviously I've had a lot of support from my husband, my parents and all of that, but I actually stepped away from what my family does as a family business or, what my husband is doing. And I decided to take the risks at a time, like you said, e-commerce wasn't such a
Such a big
booming
thing, yeah.
thing. And again, and there was nobody to teach me really on how to do e-commerce or beauty because my family and my husband are far, far away from doing that. So I would say self-made because I took the risk, I stood my ground, and successful or not, at least I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
I love that. I love that so much. Do you want to give us a quick shade swatch?
Sure. Oh wow, I love this color.
It's such a fun, like, nude brown.
I love nude browns.
Do you want to try it on? You can
I'm
try it
gonna
on.
try it on.
Yes. Only beauty founders can do this without mirrors.
All the time. But I actually have so many products from Tide that I could do it. Even like standing in a swimming pool, I would be able to put it because I know exactly where to put the
Apply
lipstick
it,
and how to apply it and what the shape of the lipstick is. So I am very, very good with Tide products.
I love it though. It's looking so nice on you. I'm obsessed.
I do have self-made myself, which I have been using a lot.
I love it. I love that so much. Okay, now we're going to do a super quick beauty rapid fire. Okay. And I'm just going to ask you some random questions about beauty and what you like, right? So what's your go-to beauty confidence booster?
Lip gloss. I love lip gloss.
I just made you try ours,
Yeah,
so now I hope that's your
love
go-to lip
glosses are
gloss.
my favorite things to use, and I'll use it like anytime I'm feeling, sad or down. I will always put lip gloss. I will put nothing else, but I will always have lip gloss on.
I love that. I love that. Okay. What's the best beauty advice you've ever received?
What you eat shows on your skin. So if
So
you're
true.
eating right and having hydrating yourself, your skin will show that. And I think good skin is the best beauty hack.
I actually agree with you completely. Okay. So if your beauty routine had a theme song, what would it be?
Okay, difficult question. But maybe a song which is just something very simple. I have a very basic beauty routine. I do nothing. I follow like a 3-step cleanse, moisturize, sunscreen type of beauty routine. So maybe any beauty jingle or song which is just about something very basic, something routine.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite song to get ready to?
I love all the songs from Aisha, the movie. So
I
I'm
love that.
always, and that's also my favorite movie. So I'm always listening to songs from Aisha.
That's really
So
cute.
maybe
Then
some
that's
songs
it,
from
some
that.
songs
Yeah,
from
some
Aisha.
songs from Aisha.
Okay. What's your I don't care, I'm doing it anyway beauty habit?
Shiny lids. I love using shimmer eyeshadows.
I'm
So-
gonna show you something you're gonna love.
Okay,
I'm gonna show you something you're gonna
I do
love.
it like irrespective. I don't care what people think, whether it's in trend or not. I don't like matte eyes, so I always use a very sparkly eyeshadow.
I'll show you something really fun. You're gonna really enjoy it.
Cannot wait.
Glitter. Okay. What's one beauty product that you think is really overrated?
I know people are going to hate me for saying it, but contour palettes. I just find it a very, very overrated beauty product. And I also feel most people don't know how to use it correctly. So it sort of looks like you have like patchy skin.
Fair.
So yeah, I would say contour. And again, I am for, the way you are. Please do that. What are you trying to contour and what are you trying to change in yourself? So yeah, contour palettes for me for sure.
I agree with you partially. I feel like contour palettes not everyone knows how to use, but like I feel like I need it because I end up looking so like bright on camera. It's like thoda sa darkness chahiye kahin pe.
Like I don't know how to use them, so I don't use them.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I
fair.
don't even try because I just don't know and I've never learned and I don't understand that beauty products, so I don't even go that way.
Absolutely. Whatever you understand, whatever works
Yeah.
for you, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Okay. If you could switch vanities with any one celebrity, who would it be?
I would actually switch it with Alia Bhatt because I love how everything is just the right amount, And I have seen her go live and, I've seen her on camera and she's with no makeup. Her skin is fabulous. So she's clearly doing something right. Whether it's eating right, hydrating, using the right products for her skin, using the right makeup. Her makeup artists are doing a fab job. So I would definitely trade my vanity with hers.
I like hers. I feel like her beauty routine is so no nonsense.
Yeah, it's so no nonsense, which is what I like. Simple, easy, what you can follow.
That's a good one. That's a really good one, actually. Okay. Describe your morning routine in 3 words.
Easy, lazy, quick.
I love that.
Because I'm always late. Like I said, I'm always running late. So I have no time.
I'm obsessed. Okay, cool. What's the weirdest beauty hack that you swear by?
There's a cream which is called Kailash Jeevan.
Okay.
And I put that on my face every night before sleeping. It's a very heavy cream. And it makes your skin a bit sticky. But in the morning, I wake up with the most smooth, most hydrated skin. And it's like Kailash Jeevan is literally, it's not, I don't even know how many people know about the product.
I've never heard about it.
It's just like off, any small store.
Huh.
So yeah, I know, and people find it very strange, and it has a typical, very strong smell because it's made of some herbs. I have no idea, but I've been using it since I was 8 or 9 years old. So
I
every
love
night
that.
before sleeping, I put that on my.
I feel like some of us get so many of our beauty routines from our moms.
Yeah.
It's like passed down.
I've got it from my
almost.
nani actually, and my mom finds the smell very strong, and it's a very heavy cream.
Right,
So
of
it may not
course.
suit everybody, but it's worked wonders for me.
Must
so
work if you have dry skin. It's like the perfect
It's really
thing, yeah.
good.
I love that. Okay, cool. So now we're going to play Truth or Dare.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you a couple of truths.
Yeah.
And we're going to try and get you to do some dares.
I'm barely the kind to do any dares. I like to play it safe. I'm open to say anything, but I'm too lazy to do dares.
Okay, so let's start with the truths then and
Yeah.
go from there, okay? What is one product trend that you think is completely overhyped and you wouldn't waste shelf space on Tressmart for?
I don't know if it's a trend, but I would say any sort of product that claims that is going to get rid of your acne pigmentation in 10 days, 12 days, that's not possible. So any product that is doing false marketing is something I would not like to put on Tressmart for sure. Products do work, but everything requires time. So anybody doing false marketing is something I don't appreciate at all.
No, I completely agree with you. All of these things have to be backed up with
Yeah.
clinical tests. I mean, we've always done the testing to prove it, but I feel like you can't really see a drastic change
That's
in 10
what- you
days.
need
You
to
can
give
see
someone time.
improvement.
Yes, but I've seen a few ads that say in 10 days, like before and after, and the skin it's not possible.
It's not.
skin. Yes, products work. There are great products in the market, but you have to give it time. So anybody
Honestly,
doing,
a lot of it ends up being airbrushing in effect,
Ab-
which is
yeah, we all know that.
yeah. Okay, cool. Next one. What's one product that you wish you had launched first on your platform before it launched on any other platforms?
Type Beauty. Definitely Type Beauty. That was an easy truth question.
Well, we're there now, so you can shop us on Tressmart.
Yes,
guys.
please.
But yeah, like we always were like, we would love to be there. It's a great platform to be. So I love it. Okay. Easy dares. One or two. Two only, okay?
Okay.
All right. Take a selfie right now and post it on Instagram with the caption, I woke up like this, sort of.
Okay. I can do that. No one's going to believe I woke up like this, but okay.
It's okay. We can have fun with it. We'll do one thing, we'll post another story after that and be like, just kidding.
Just kidding, yeah. Okay. Done.
Love it. Okay, cool. This is a really good one.
I'm scared.
Do your best impression of like any beauty influencer in like a super exaggerated
Oh
way.
no, I am not getting into that at all. I can show you off camera, I can show you 20 off camera, but I am not doing this on camera.
It's fine. I would never do it on
I'm not doing
camera.
it on camera. I can show you many off camera, but I am not doing it on camera.
Okay, fine. That brings us to the end of our little podcast, What's Your Type session. Sargam, it was literally so nice to have you.
Likewise.
I mean, like, I feel like for like 2-3 years, we've just been chatting
I
and we
know.
haven't gotten to do something like this.
Absolutely.
And this has been so much fun. So thank you so much for being a part of
Thank
this.
you so much for having me. And I hope we can do many things together in the future.
Done. Anytime. Okay, bye guys.